Everything that could go wrong
went wrong.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you see this video, it means that my summer holidays are unfortunately over. Tragic.
Just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. But
this year I went to Turkey again with my family, and let me tell you, I was disappointed big time.
Emotional, damn it!
Last year we also went to Turkey, but to a small magical place, and I felt so incredibly relaxed. This year we went to a big city and it was horrible. Overpriced and chaotic. Spent 2 weeks in Antalya, primarily to swim in the sea and relax as much as possible, and not everything went smoothly. Let's get into it. Starting with my flight. Suddenly it was a week of black rainstorms. My flight was delayed for 2.5 hours. It seems like not that much, but think about it. I came to the airport 3 hours before the flight, and then they postponed the flight for 2 hours. So I spent 5 hours at the airport, and then my flight was 11 hours, 2 hours layover in Istanbul, another 2 hours flight, and then for some weird reason for 30 minutes I couldn't find my suitcase. So yeah, all in all, I was traveling for 24 hours that day. And the hotel was a nightmare. Prices in Turkey skyrocket in summer. So even the shitty hotel that I booked was so expensive.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
I mean, we were staying there for 2 weeks. I should have probably booked like Airbnb or something. I was stupid. Well, at least the hotel was a short walk away from the beach. But the public beach was so freaking dirty. It was like a giant ashtray. I was so surprised at how many people smoke in Turkey. I booked us a sightseeing tour. It started so well, but then ended up being a nightmare. Once again, everything was just going wrong. First, we were picked up by a bus and they drove us to the Olympus cable car. If you know me, you know how scared I am of heights, but I always enjoy the view. One downside is that they cram around 80 people into one car, which, you know, can be quite crowded. And then we were taken to our lunch spot. The meal was included in the price. But I didn't know that the lunch would be in a dinosaur park, which was kind of fun. And after that, the tour took a turn for the worse. They drove us back to the city, all the way to the airport, and we were stuck in a traffic jam for a long time, just to be taken to a jewelry shop where they were trying to sell us some fake diamonds. They always need to sell you something on these tours. After wasting an hour and a half on this detour, we were taken to see the waterfall, which was very beautiful. It's just we were super tired at this point and it was so hot. And our last stop was a boat ride. I don't know why, but the tour guide decided to take us on an excursion around the old town. It wasn't on the schedule. You could just tell that everybody was so tired at this point, and there were so many families with like young kids. Read the room, bro, read the room. You should have seen the faces of our tour group on this boat ride. Everyone was so done. On one of the days, we decided to check out the aquarium, and once again, my card was struggling with payment. It was a sign, and we didn't listen to it. The aquarium was not worth the money. It was old and small and boring. After that, I decided, you know, enough with the sightseeing and tours. Let's just go to the beach every day. On one of the days, we decided to go to the old town again, but this time on our own. We sat down for some yummy local food and sweets, and beware that these local restaurants only accept cash. And then at some point the government turned off the water and it was 40 degrees Celsius outside. We couldn't use the toilet, we couldn't shower. I don't know, maybe that's why I got some weird allergic reaction on my shoulders and my chest, because I couldn't freaking shower for 3 days. How fun is that?
You did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
And don't even let me get started about the Ubers and taxis in Antalya. Traumatized. I'm sorry if this video turned out to be a little bit too negative, because I don't know what happened. Last year we had such a wonderful time in Kash. It was so relaxing. Antalya?
No comment.
No, I don't recommend going there. But still, I was happy to see my family and spend some time with them. Next time, I would choose a better destination. See you in my next video. Bye!